Greetings, YouTube. Kick Rocks is back. He starts with a $10 holla. And wait, Kick Rocks, do not tell me that you awakened a 7-star from a Paragon crystal. Don't do it. I can't handle it. I can't handle it. I can't do it. I can't. It's not. I don't have it in me. I'm not strong enough. No. Zachary Savoy's in the house. Zach, it's been so long. How are you and the Pizza King doing? Also, we are starting off with a really fun one that's always super controversial. We're going to leave this one up for a little bit. Fast Penguin, what is up? Kick Rocks, do you want to keep the color? Do you want to add somebody else or make it a $10 holla? Well, oh, wait. Are you saying hello? I'm so confused. Good guy, Kai on the wall. Jason says, good, Katie. Did you enjoy the interview? I tried really hard to get all the questions in and let him talk and not interrupt. Ryan Veda, what is up? Thank you so much for watching it. Good guy, Kai. I gotta line it up. I think the weekends, like, there's an appetite for this series. I didn't think people would care anymore. Zachary Savoy says, double or nothing. Pizza's doing great. Miss you, brother bear. I miss you too. Look at this generosity to start this broadcast off. Holy cow. Zach, who else do you want to put on the wall? And do you want to change the colors? James Jones. So, Jason, was it a long... Satar, what is up? 39 months. Holy cow. Did the hour and 20 minutes go by fast? Did anybody listen to the whole thing? I know it's long. Ooh, let's do some Pink. I've heard that musically. So, Zach, I'm going to put up the Pizza King on the wall in honor of you. I'm also going to put up Trashy from Amber. Jason, a very long one for me. And can you believe the Oklahoma internet didn't crash? Also, bark that chicken. Hey! Oh, that was a good bark. That was way better than normal. Way better than normal. Y'all, I am delirious. I've been up for about 17 hours. B Crafty 99 says, yes, I did. Did you like it, B Crafty? So, Royale with cheese. I've never spoken with Vega, but I've heard nothing but good things about him. Does anybody have connections with him to say, hey, Prof's interested in interviewing you? Would you go on his channel? Can anybody break the bread of that? Because he could be the next one. Prof, how did you say you play the music on your stream again? Did you download? So download the music straight into iTunes. Of course, I have a Mac, and just play it separately on a playlist. Also, Scorpion destroyed. Scorpion keeps the #1 spot. Not even close. Let's not waste anyone's time. Remember when Human Torch used to just destroy people? Boy, that was there. No, not that I know of people in a server. Time to remember. Okay, Orange Pet. I trust you all, as always. I'm sure the dude's a good dude. I gotta look him up on Twitter. Is he Vega on Twitter? And Be Crafty, thank you for the kind words about the interview. I will do my best to try to message him after this. Do you know if he lives in the United States or somewhere else? Big on Twitter, he's a really cool dude. Alright, Kick Rocks, perfect. Bama Boy in Haddon, what's up? Lives in Southern Cal. Well, then it's not even 7 o'clock his time. Perfect. That's good to know. Also, Torch up by 40%. No way he can catch up. The top 2 are unchanged in the science class. That is not what we had the last 2 nights. So, I've attempted for years to get Seaton. He has never responded. I've asked. For the good of the community, I've asked. But him and Brian Grant have turned me down. Karate Mike, as soon as I asked him, it was like right when he said yes to working for Kabam, so there's no way Kabam would let him be interviewed. No way. So he's out. Legacy? Maybe. But again, he's content creator program, so you never know. A-Bomb is number 3 right now. Who'd you think would be number 3? Zacchaeus! There's Zachary in here. I thought Joel was talking to me first. That's hilarious. Also, Zachary, I'm so sorry. I have been neglecting your request for pink. There's... How's that look? Is that pink enough? Sort of magenta. Mama, how are you doing? So, Kick Rocks, it's not Kabam Mike, it's Karate Mike. Or did you mean Karate Mike and say Kabam Mike? Jordan Hayes is here. So, Earth 25, I don't know if you saw my review of it, but it's very confusing. Darren, give me a record you think your Packers are going to get to this year, given the change at quarterback. Okay, Kick Rocks. I was so confused. I was like, how do you know Kabam Mike? That's so... I mean, there's got to be a story there if you do. But, okay. So, again... Mike the Great says 2 and 15. Zachary, what are your expectations for your never can stay healthy Niners? I still think Jimmy G was amazing for them, but I mean, last year was amazing until the playoffs. Mama, do you want me to call you early because you weren't there last night? Evan, did you see the interview? See, I shouted out your question. Yeah, Earth 25, it's true. Jason, what's your expectations since Dak Prescott said Super Bowl or bust? Of course, a lot of people posted bust. Zach, I think Purdy's got some Tom Brady in him. And I'm not talking about the deflating part of Tom Brady. Bama says 49ers are my team, and yes, they're injury prone. Jimmy G was amazing, but sick. Alright, Evan, awesome. Did you see me ask your question yet, or no? I can't remember when I asked it. He does have natural moxie. Since Aaron Rodgers went to the Jets, which, by the way, I think the Jets are due for a bunch of curses. Bunch of curses. Ryan Vance's interview was good. Thank you, Ryan. I really wasn't sure if there was an appetite for that kind of content, but now I definitely know. It looks like Vega has the most requested. Would anyone like me to interview Captain Bay? I wanted to last year, didn't get a chance. Still haven't done it, and he's already agreed to an interview. Rich the Man did, but then he kind of backed out. I think he's just been busy. I don't know. I need to follow up. I don't have hope. Jason says Titania is the #1 size. Y'all, this is too close to call right now. Alright, I will definitely add Captain Bay to the list. Yeah, I think Titania... Y'all, it's 50-50 now. Keep voting. We can't move on until we answer this. Mike, I still think the Chiefs are in a position where Mahomes may take a few weeks off because he usually gets a little dinged up. Alright, Jordan Hayes, well, please let me know what you think. I definitely put a lot of work into it. And Immortal Abomination barely holds his spot. Alright, let's go to the next one. Zachary, do you hate the Chiefs because of what they did now? Evan, that's my hope now. That's my number one early Christmas wish, to be able to interview that dude, because so many people want to see it. Zach, I believe it. Steel Surfer is here. He says, draft Vega, please. Well, we just got to have him agree to it. I'm down. How you been, Steel Surfer? It's been a while. Mama, did you say you want me to call you or not? Ryan, that's a big if. Alright, Quicksilver won that one. We have 33 viewers now at 21 likes, though. Steel Surfer, I think the whole channel agrees with that. Well, except for Mama, I guess. Alright, Mama.
You say is overrated also.
Oh, yeah. No, I think Quicksilver's overrated. Faux show.
I don't think I wanted him, and then I got him, and I was like, and I think I left him at rank 2.
Yeah. All right, y'all, this is something that we have never seen before, at least this year. The first 7 champs did not move. The exact same poll as 3 months ago. But I think I know where we're going to change things up.
I don't use either one of these, so.
Okay. Well, we will see. Sorry, I meant to text you last night and then didn't. Is everything cool now?
Oh, yeah. I was just exhausted and laying in bed watching TV with Tommy, and I just, much like I am right now, we were just chilling like a villain.
Did you see who I put on the wall for you?
You put on the wall?
Yeah.
Oh, Trashy.
Trashy!
I felt bad. I feel like I'm neglecting him. So I said to him on Sunday, I'm like, let's, you and I go out to lunch or do something. And he's like, why? And I'm like, well, because I feel like I'm neglecting you because I've been spending all this time on Tommy. And he's like, Mom, he's hurt. He just had surgery. Like, I understand.
Well, and in his defense, by the way, we are 5 votes away from our first upset of the night. It's taken 8 polls, but we finally hit one that's hard.
Internet crazy.
By the way, y'all, I know you're not going to believe this. I had my first day of training from a new promotion today. It was really fun. I can show you a picture of my new faculty and new friend that we adopted on my department from New Zealand, who's a geography professor. I had him tell me that he thinks I'm the funniest person he's ever met. And I immediately thought, I'm going to get help from this from the channel. And Spidey jumps Thing. Thing is still such a solid, especially at SIG 200 Battlegrounds defender, that I thought if anything he'd be going up, but nope. Also, I'm so tired that I put in the poll, or not in the poll, but in the Excel spreadsheet, Spidey 209. He lost a 9. And
very funny.
Steel Surfer is Prof Sports announcing this football season. I worked for the first 4 years in the press box of Oklahoma State football games. That was when Brandon Weeden was quarterback. We almost made it to the national championship. But no, I am not. I am just having more security in my role as multimedia journalism professor and social media professor. Oh, this is going to be a big one. Hey, Bo, what do you mean this is Dark Ages Spidey? What does that mean? And Bama Boy, Mama Bear is going to groan when I read this, but he says, finally somebody else who appreciates a very punny guy. Oh, that was DC, and Bama Boy said, finally another person who appreciates puns.
What? Did you say something?
Yeah. Yeah, there it is. I called that. They looked me up, because it's kind of fun when somebody says, oh, I do YouTube videos. Usually you look somebody up and they're like, 30 subscribers and, I don't know, 50 views. So when people look me up, they're like, wait, this is real.
Yeah.
And then what's really fun is when they look up that, like, wait, we were in this meeting and you just posted a video. How is that possible? Well, I worked until 2 a.m. and preloaded the videos and tried to get 3 hours of sleep. And then they're just like, your subscribers must think you're so cool. And I was like, false. But that's what makes it cool,
Of course we do.
So Orange Pet, it's funny you say that. I was going to attend an AI workshop on Monday, but I have another training a week from today, next Monday, that conflicts with it. I don't hate AI because I think it's a tool that can be wielded to help, but journalism, you can't have AI disseminate video quotes from sources, so that's what makes it unique. But in terms of just recaps, yeah, that ship sailed, as Steel Surfer just said.
Jason S., I strongly suggest you take your Cap Infinity Ward ring especially if you have Hercules.
All right, y'all. It's so crazy because in my interview, thank you to those of you who've seen it with KT1, he talks about how Spider-Man 2099, when the meta shifted, just got left behind. But right now, he is potentially moving up 2 spots in this latest poll. But it's too close to call. We'll get to 30 votes. If it's still a 4% lead, we'll call it. But right now, anyone who wants to save Cap Infinity War, you can still have time. Or if you want to definitely vote Spidey, just vote.
Vote early, vote often.
Chicago.
Mm-hmm. You know it.
Have you ever heard of a really famous fancy restaurant in Chicago? I think it starts with an E.
Yes. Everest.
Everest, yeah. You ever heard of that?
I was there once.
It was featured in season 2 of The Bear, and it's one of my favorites. Jay Fizzle's here!
Jay Fizzle!
We missed you, Jay Fizzle. Good to see you. Oh my gosh, we now have a 50-50 poll. All right, people. As Mama Bear said, vote early, vote often. Steel Surfer, are you in Dallas right now? I know of a really good one in Fort Worth. Ironically, Dallas people say Fort Worthless, but it's a good one. It's in the stockyards.
Jason would know some good restaurants in
yes.
Dallas. That's where he is.
Jason, have you been to the Fort Worth stockyards before?
I love the stockyards.
You don't even know what I'm talking about.
I've been to the stockyards 4 times in my life.
In Fort Worth, Texas?
Yes.
When was the last time you were there?
It was years ago, but Futz is here.
Also, Spidey 2099. I had just changed. I'm going to have to go edit undo. Because just when you thought it was safe to assume Spidey was jumping Cap, not so fast. Not so fast at all. Alright, y'all. Knucking, by the way, congrats on that. You're a beast. We have almost 50 viewers right now, but only 33 likes. Let's see if we can get that like counter up. Breeze Cabest says, does anyone know when Kabam made Map 5 cost 5 tickets to join? I do not. Good to see you, Breeze. Sorry, Darren. I will do my best to scroll up and get face planted by America Chavez. 150 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas. It's dark. We're both wearing sunglasses. That's good. That's a good reference.
Blues Brothers.
They came to Stillwater.
About myself and the Blues Brothers.
Ben H is in the house. Oh.
The Blues Brothers were from Calumet City, Illinois, which is where I was born and raised.
I was born and raised.
I was born in Chicago, but I was raised in Calumet City.
Y'all, for what it's worth, I think Thing and Spider-Ham is an example of how the science class just has a lot of like B to B plus champions that aren't bad, but they're just kind of clumped together. And so it makes voting on them kind of tough. As a reminder, tomorrow night is the night where we will vote for the best 20 champions in all of MCOC, all 6 classes combined. Jason, I do think that is a safe assumption. Kick Rocks, see previous comment. Hercules ain't going anywhere. Now, if you want to know who the top 5 were 3 months ago, Hercules 1, Doom 2, Gallon got 3rd. That was shocking. Cosmic Ghost Rider 4, Nick Fury 5. But Gallon fell to number 4 in his own class. So Hulkling would have been number 3 if we were going off of the new ranking. So I've got to do some updated polling. Also, it's still 50-50. And Abo, thank you. I know you love Tigra. She was not a top 25 champion 3 months ago. War and Peace says, I love Captain Infinity War. He's still my favorite science. That's cool. Y'all, please vote. We can't move on to the next poll until we break this tie. All right. There it is. Barely by a nose, but Spider-Ham by 4%. Jumps Thing.
I like Spider-Ham.
I love how easy he is to use because, like Scorpion, he does so much just by getting hits in. Have you used...
I mean, I don't have Scorpion, but
you still don't have Scorpion?
Hell to the no.
Man, what? Come on, Kabam. Just like Hercules, when you get him, you're going to be like, oh, that's why everybody loves him.
Now I understand.
Because remember, there was a time where you're like, I'll never choose Hercules over Corvus.
I never said that.
Yo, I tell her this all the time just to make her angry. No, you didn't technically say that. You did say that you were happy with Corvus and you were in no rush to replace him. And
in AQ.
Yeah, in AQ. Yeah.
And I don't bring Hercules into AQ because Curvis. I just use Curvis.
Also, dang it. Okay, so I hit stop the poll, and when I did, it did go to 50-50. You're correct. Be crafty. Let's see how this. This is such a hard class to poll. Torch is here too. Torch, we missed you too. We have so many people who've come back for tonight. I don't know why, but I'll appreciate it. Jason says, dang, those polls are hard, man. Good night, Evan. Thanks for tuning in. Glad you enjoyed the first half of the interview. Mom's probably had no time to listen to my KT1 interview, but...
They did not. I had lots of emails to get.
Oh, I'm sure. But hey, if you need something to listen to while you're falling asleep, I
was going to say that.
But I did shout you out and ask your question. All right.
Oh, well then I will definitely listen to it just to hear my name.
So, Spider-Ham, there you go. Flattery is always appreciated. Spider-Ham barely jumped. I guess that kind of submits him winning that last one. Barely jumps. These are so close. We could ask this poll 10 times and it'd be 5-5. So you got to pick a winner, but I'm not blinded by the fact that it's just too close. With that being said, we're going Spider-Ham and Cap Infinity War. We also have almost exactly 50 viewers right now, but we don't even have 40 likes. So can we get there? All right. Here we go. Kick Rocks, I'm not going to lie. I agree. It's Spider-Ham is like a early version of Scorpion. That's right, Jay Fizzle. Abo, what do you have against Immortal Abomination, man? By the way, Nucking says, my AQ team consists of Gallon, Venom the Duck, and Nick Fury. I used Gallon for the very first fight, then I used his pre-fights for Venom the Duck, and used Venom the Duck for the rest of the fights until I nuked Scorpion with Nick Fury. Dang, Nucking! Venom the Duck. Is he 7-star Venom the Duck? That's cool.
That's cool.
Steel Surfer, I do not. By the way, Cap has safely won that poll. All right, Mama, you ready to start this recording for this?
Let's do it.
Greetings, YouTube, and welcome to the last class poll for about 3 months. We're going to do one more for 2023 around November, probably before Cyber Week. Which, yes, is 3 months away, but it'll be here before you know it, because it always is. And we are voting on the science class. Of course, that's what this thumbnail and video has already been titled by the time this hits my channel. And it's been super close. But the top honorable mention, we're voting on 9 and 10 from 3 months ago, although Thing has dropped. And Void was number 10. Remember, we assumed that they are Awakened Sig 200 for these polls, but no synergies. Which is why Cable's not a top 10 mutant champion, but if you added Apocalypse, he probably would be.
I gotta go with the OG Void here.
Do you still use him?
And true.
Do you still use him, or?
Not yet, because he's Sig 120 something.
Have you stopped putting 6 stones into him, or are you still doing?
No, I am. Well, I got some new champs that I needed to. Like I was working on him, and then I awakened Beardo, so then I took Beardo to Sig 200 before him.
There are people in the chat who have said quite vocally that they do not think Thing is a top 10 science champion. And if this poll holds, he will not be a top 10 science champion, or at least he'll be on the fringes after dropping like 3 spots. So that is super fascinating. Okay. And now it is 50-50, Mama. This is like the 4th science poll in the last 5 that has gone 50-50.
You did tech already?
We did. Tech was very early on. That's what... Tech was the most shocking of the week, because between Future Ant-Man and Shuri, they just exploded to the top.
Well, where did Killmonger come in?
You know, he's in a class of his own in the tech class.
No, that's true. He really is.
You can't really insult him by comparing him to anybody else, you know what I'm saying? I also still hate finding this guy. Alright, 3 more votes. If this holds on, Thing has solidified his hold on number 9. There are still plenty of people, especially for Battlegrounds, I think, who just respect Thing. And I respect that. There it is. Double digits. Alright. So, this is why I started recording this, because of course I try to do most of the polls off to save time. But, also I forgot to pause the screen, and I'm currently... Kick Rocks, it's funny you say that, because we're about to... Okay, let's do this first. So, these champions oftentimes get compared. It's Anti-Venom versus Void. Nuckin says, I was so high on Venom the Duck, I actually took him to rank 3 first over Cosmic Ghost Rider, Gore, Gallon, Hulkling, Hercules, King Groot, and Hyperion. Wow. Well, I'm so hopeful, there we go, that Sasquatch will actually fire a special too. And he did. Earth 25, we can definitely put her to a vote. And the exit. Thank you for watching the interview with KT1. I saw your comments. Okay, so Anti-Venom is not going to jump Void. Orange Pet, yeah, I do have the link available. I usually send it out after all the polls are done. Okay, so... we are going to vote for the top 2 honorable mentions from the 3 months ago. Titania versus OG Hulk.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Legacy? That's hilarious. I don't want to repeat that because then I'll activate my own, but... who'd you go with, OG Hulk versus Titanium?
I don't use either one, but I'm gonna go with Titania.
Okay. I use OG Hulk the most, so I'd go with him, but Orange Pet says the Hulk stock is way up. Alright, so once we get double digits at this amount of votes, we will come back to Titania. So for those of you who love Titania, we're going to spend the rest of the video... okay, so we'll come back to this. So OG Hulk won that. Let's now do this. We're also only 12 likes away from Mama. What do you do?
Hit the like button.
It's free.
Because it's free.
Because it's free. So I had a feeling, because I don't know why it's taken until like the last couple of months for people to really love OG Hulk, but I had a feeling that this would be the poll that people were like, oh yeah, let's give this guy his due. And that's what's been going on. And also my game just crashed, so wonderful. Alright, y'all. I hate to be the bearer of bad news for everybody who loves Void, but OG Hulk is about to knock him off. And then... let's see. Alright, OG Hulk destroyed Void. And now we've got to do... We'll come back to this. We also got to 40 likes. We're close. Hello, Recovered Fight.
Very nice. I mean, we should be at 50.
I know, but you know.
I'm just saying.
We've got to establish, essentially, who the top honorable mentions are.
Void.
Yeah.
I meant to ask you, how did you enjoy the Barbie movie?
I haven't seen it. I have only seen Oppenheimer, and it was a very important movie that I don't think has much rewatchability, but I'm glad I saw it. Kind of reminds me of how I felt about Lincoln. But I'm telling you, the best thing I've watched this week has been, I'm not completely done with season 2, has been The Bear. It's incredible TV. And I am convinced that the main actor of The Bear should have played Willy Wonka in the Willy Wonka prequel. No offense to Timothy, but He just sounds like him. He looks like him. I think it could have been he's an amazing actor. It could have been a real, like, heartfelt, almost dark, prequel. Yeah. So.
I want to see that movie. I'll have to.
Oppenheimer?
Yeah.
All right. Titania and Void was kind of closer than some people thought, but Titania held double-digit lead. So now, Steel Surfer the Bear is on Hulu. Now the final, until we do the top, the final request of the night for honorable mention is this poll. By the way, the champs to round out in another order are Immortal Hulk, Red Hulk, Mr. Negative, Mr. Fantastic are at the bottom list. But by the way, Kick Rocks, normally I would agree with that statement, and the statistics would back it up, but Barbie just passed $1 billion. So it is technically the most successful property of that vision of all time. $1 billion. I'd take a cool bill. What would you do with $1 billion, Mama?
Move out of Illinois.
To where?
I don't know. I would buy either an island or a very, very large amount of land and have a dog rescue.
Oh. Also, R.I.P. Void, he's fallen like 5 spots. And now we gotta do this. Wow. Crew Drew 03 got to Paragon yesterday. Congratulations.
Ooh, congratulations.
Jay Fizzle, our goal is to have everybody from free-to-play players to the most biggest of whales be able to have access to a champion before we put them in the poll. So technically the rule on this channel we've developed over the last 2 years is if the champion is in the featured 6-star poll, they're fair game to vote for. But Silk is so new, there's no way most people could know how good they are. But once they get into featured 6-star, fair game. Doug, see previous comment. All right, so Cassie is going to be our top honorable mention pretty safely. Now we're going to spend the rest of the time, because we're already at minute 12 of this poll. Now we're just going to see how high those two can climb. Steel Surfer says, is Silk like Miles Morales 2.0? That I don't know. Oh, man. What's going to be fun about these polls is that I think the love for OG Hulk is so much hyped up, more hyped up than it was 3 months ago, that he's just going to destroy it. But you don't have OG Hulk, or?
I have him. I just haven't, taken the time to use him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So, we're going to do this quickly. We're just going to be grouping things together. Okay. So, Thing has gotten destroyed back-to-back polls. Let's see if it's 3 in a row.
Bye-bye, Thing. I don't like fighting him.
Well, and that's why he usually gets so much respect, because he is still a solid defender, especially in Battleground. Depending on the meta. And Orange Pet, yeah, I think Silk could definitely take a fight into the top 10, but we'll just see. We'll see where she lands. Also, it's also tough to know because the rebalancing program hasn't spoken up and won't for a while. Jay Fizzle says it's bad for a Thing to go down. What about a Man Thing to go down? Kick Rocks. Thing is trash on offense. Look at that.
Yeah.
All right, so... Wow. Thing was like number 7. He's now number 12.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Let's keep it going. This is going to be probably one of our longer videos ever just because there's so much movement from the bottom to the top. So thank you to the 5 people out there that will watch this video once I post it. At least the whole thing. And OG Hulk immediately coming out swinging.
I'll go with the masses.
You trust him, right? By the way, Spidey 2099 has fallen to 10th. Okay. Only one more night of polls for 3 months, Mama. How's that feel?
I am excited.
I am too. It's a lot of work to do these, especially because no matter what, people are going to complain, but I like to think it's a service to the community. Okay. Another annihilation. So, Kick Rocks, every time OG Hulk wins a poll, because he was so close to Titania, I'm jumping Titania up right behind him to save time. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Because if OG Hulk wins the poll, Titania is going to win the poll. She's just not going to beat OG Hulk. So I'm going to make her... This is going to be an internet phrase. I'm going to make her the caboose to OG Hulk. Cheers.
She's the back half.
Mm-hmm. She is. Hello. Can you still hear me?
Yep.
Because my my poll froze.
Internet.
My poll froze. Let's see, did it load? Okay. Let's try this again. Y'all, I think I've literally broken YouTube. I've done so many polls this week. And yes, that's internet praise.
Hey, Joel, just to let you know, the White Sox are currently beating the Yankees 5-1. Top of the ninth. He hates the Yankees just as much as I do.
Well, there you go.
Not more.
Wow. All right. OG Hulk continues to just blast everybody. You're going to enjoy voting on this one, Mama. This is so the rise of OG Hulk. All right, Quicksilver was quickly dead. Does that make you happy?
Evizone.
Sure is. By the way, OG Hulk has risen 8 spots.
Dang.
8 spots. And so is Titanium. All right. Look at that. All right. This is where it starts getting a little more difficult. We're also only 6 likes away from 50, by the way. Oh man, this is by far the closest poll we have seen for OG Hulk. Him and Spot keep going back and forth. This is for the number 3 spot, by the way, ironically. Oh, I was about to call it for Spot, but then OG Hulk got 2 more votes. And now OG Hulk got 4 straight votes and takes the lead.
Look at him go.
Oh, but now it's 50-50. This is why we do this. For this moment. The community. Battling it out. Battling it out. We're going to try to keep this open a little bit more than usual because it keeps changing so drastically that it's not obviously a consensus, which also means that, all right, there it is, 6%. OG Hulk has won again. Barely. All right, for this one, because that was so close, we're not going to just advance Titania. We've got to go. And I know this is a long video. Again, I don't know who's going to watch it, but all the data's here. We're also 4 likes away from 50 on this live stream. Cheers. So I feel comfortable if Spot holds this, going OG Hulk right now at 3, Spot at 4, Titania at 5. How does that sound, kids? We're just saving time. Yeah, Spot destroyed that. Okay. All right, 1 second. I will show the table right after I put this poll up. So let's hit this. All right, here's the table. And I am not a bit surprised, but Human Torch made mincemeat of OG Hulk. However, OG Hulk was like number 13 before tonight. Now he's number 3. It goes Scorpion, Human Torch, OG Hulk, Spot, Titanium, Mortal Abomination, Quicksilver, Cap, Infinity War, Spider-Ham, Spidey 2099. Top honorable mentions, Cassie Lang and Thing. We will revisit this in 3 months. I expect it to look very different, as tonight was very different. It just goes to show you that there is a lot of quality champs in the science class, but it's top heavy, is what I would say. And Torch, we did do a Torch versus Spot voting Torch Spot. So, y'all, this was a 23-minute video. Not my plan. And we didn't even film 80% of it. If you're watching live, stay tuned. We're just getting started. If not, thanks for watching.
Good night.
All right, that was amazing. Now let's open some crystals. I still can't believe OG Hulk is the man, you know?
I know.
The man. So much love. We couldn't get him in the top 10 3 months ago. He lost to... I think he lost to Titania. He lost to Titania, and Titania lost to Void. It's amazing what 3 months does to the game.
Right?
So amazing. Okay. Joel Williams, you in the house? By the way, we're 1 like away from 50. Who's going to be that 50th like? And Bama Boy, I hope you're right. I hope that buffing OG Hulk turns into the start of something special. And look at that. The exit, I believe, just became the 50th like. All right. Mama, you ready?
I am ready.
By the way, is Zachary Savoy still in the house, or did we lose him? Because if Zachary Savoy is gone, Kick Rocks has control of the profile pic. All right. Go time, Mama?
I'm sorry?
Is it go time?
Absolutely.
Let's do it. Greetings, YouTube. This is such a painful series on my channel that I literally have people asking me to ask when I interview. KT1 was the latest. How do you feel about Prof going close to 0 for 300? That is such a important question to people. Shout out to the Godfather, by the way, who got Kamala Khan as our profile pick, but he has been dethroned on this stream by both Zachary Savoy and our man Kick Rocks, who, once the #1 science champion, who held his spot very decisively 2 polls in a row, Scorpion, who Mama Bear sadly can't comment on because she still has not earned him in a crystal.
I've tried.
Steel Surfer, if you made me a 7-star purple shirt, I would totally wear it. I need to get one of those. That's probably what we need to do. I just need to, like, wear the shirt and have it happen. The exit, thank you. I'm not even a geologist, and you said the interview rocked. So, yeah, you know, we know the drill. Everybody and their cousin has opened a 7-star from Paragon or featured Paragon crystals. I get screenshots every day from strangers saying, "Hey, Prof, look what I got." Our man Kick Rock started off this broadcast saying that he awakened a 7-star, I think from one of these, right?
Must be nice.
Nuck and Futz, that is some serious history. I would love to hear your stories on that. Okay, so I don't care which 7-star I get from this. You can give me OG Spider-Man. You can give me, I don't know, who does nobody want? Gambit? You can give me Gambit. I don't care. Just give me a 7-star. Just do it. Also, Steel Surfer says, "Here's a star with a $10 holla," and that gets us, Steel, to an honored multiverse. Right as you said that. Wow. And you know what? We're putting Mama Bear's name up there too.
Aww.
Also, we miss DRC and hope that he comes back once the last poll's done.
I know. I do miss him.
Also,
Yes.
is it a coincidence that we have yet to see Roan this week and his new child is getting up there in weeks? I don't think so. I think the only way his wife was going to control...
The kid is only, like, not even a month.
By the way, this is 0 for 291. We're going to start, though. We're going to start this, because I've been waiting for this, with our mythic crystal. Because we earned some shards for that. Mama, how many times did you back out?
2.
Okay. All right, tell me when to release.
How about no?
All right, you want me to tab it?
Not yet.
Okay.
No.
You got it. I've only landed a 6-star from these once. And shout out to Allison edits / Allison.hacker. Her love of Ronin is strong. And once again, it's a 5-star. If I get all 5 stars from a Nexus, so why would a regular mythic be any different? Whatevs. Okay. So now, oh gosh, how many times you backing out the Paragon Crystal?
3.
All right. 1. This is 0 for 291 if you're keeping track at home, and Lord knows Joel Williams is. 2. 3. You ready?
Yep.
Tell me when to release.
No.
By the way, the exit has the joke of the night. This is a little adult, so be warned. He started a club for men with erectile dysfunction, but it was a flop and nobody came. That one probably hits too close to home, but there you go. I read it, the exit. I read it for you, buddy, in honor of you enjoying the interview series. Oh, man. And Dynamic says this means war. Oh, that's so good. All right, y'all. 0 for 291. Unless this crystal hits. And there ain't no way a 7 stars at the end of this reel. 0 for 291. It has become the must-see event on this channel every day. And unfortunately, it is awful. By the way, Royale with Cheese, I opened in groups of 10 in Texas and in Oklahoma with the exact same results. And these aren't just regular Paragon crystals. I've opened featured Paragon crystals like Odin's worth. Nope. Not for this guy. Well, thanks again to Zachary Savoy and Kick Rocks and Steel Surfer for the super chats. And Mom Bear for hanging out via Skype. We will try again tomorrow night. And if we don't succeed, which we won't, we'll try again. Good night, everybody.
Good night.